Hi, I'm Doug here at Global West. And today I thought I would talk to you about a new kit that we're coming out with for Mustangs. Now this, as you can see, is a leaf spring application. And this is going to be available for 64 through 70. And we will have one for 71 through 3. It's just a different part number because of the weight. But this one here, this is a new spring. It's an L-22. And this particular spring has got a 1-inch drop in it. And it's a 130-pound rate, which is a stock rate. We're trying to give you a better ride. It's not a performance spring used for like a drag race or autocross or something. This is not used for that. It's for the ride. And the standard rate on those Mustangs back in the day was 130 pounds. So that's what this is. The only difference is it's an inch drop. When you put it on the 68 through 70s, it might be a little bit more, inch and a quarter or so, but that's what you're going to expect. Now what you see here is, besides the leaves, is we have our Del-A-Lum bushings as well. And a lot of people put the Del-A-Lum bushings in the leaf springs, of course. Well, what we decided to do is offer it as a kit. So instead of you having to worry about pressing the bushings into the leaf springs and then, of course, pushing the bushing into the frame, which in this particular kit, we're giving you the tool to help you do that with it. This is going to make your life a lot easier, so you don't have all that extra work to do in order to install these bushings. Now, just a reminder what a Del-A-Lum bushing is. You may or may not know what that is, but a Del-A-Lum bushing, you got one here, you've got a aluminum housing that presses in your eyes, and there's also one here on the shackle that goes in your frame. You have a steel pin for the front eye. The back rides on a shackle. You have an insert that slides inside the bushing. And by the way, all the bushings have grease grooves or channels inside here. So grease will penetrate through the whole bushing. It goes in like this, and then you have thrust washers. You've got an inner and an outer. And when you put those on here, they act as also insulation. But when you put those on, it acts as a bearing surface as well, so it allows this bushing to pivot freely without bind. And that's what you want, is no bind in the suspension. As you can see, we've already pressed them in the spring eyes. And for the frame, this is what the shackle would look like. These are the thrust washers that go on each side, which you might be able to see here. But this goes in the frame. And you'll see this large hole here. This particular tool, and we have a video on how to use this. This is a TSH200. We show you how to use this, which will press this bushing in the frame easily. You won't have to fight it. That comes in this kit. There is a video on that too, so like I said, you need to get an idea how to do that. It's very simple. So this is an L-30k. L-30ks, bushings pressed in, shackles, installation tool, ready to go. Now one more thing that I need to tell you about in the shackle, which I didn't mention earlier. We have a hole right here. And that hole is a larger hole than the grease zerk. And when you press that bushing in the frame, it goes in flush. And then you're going to drill the frame with a 210 drill bit. It's a number 3. And tap it for 1/4-28. And the grease fitting actually screws into the frame, which will go into the bushing that way. That's why that hole's larger, so you can hit that hole. And when you clean it out, of course, use the 1/4-28 tap, lubricate it, it'll go through the entire bushing. In the video, it shows all about how to do that, but you do need to know that. So, this is what we got. We got leaf springs by themselves, if you just choose to, which is an L-22, 130 rate. If you decide to go with this package, bushings already installed, you get the Del-A-Lum shackles, the TSH200 tool. It's an L-30k. If you have any questions, by all means, give us a call. We'll be glad to help you out. And we do have other springs coming at you for the Mustangs. Some really neat applications for high-performance cars is on the horizon. So stay tuned.